Hello and welcome to the Prod.Cast, a podcast where we talk work, life, and occasionally music. My name is Blake Bentley, and the other half of the podcast,
a Switchblades for kids. I'm well into the holiday spirit already, man.
I get it. It was meant to be spoopy. Hello, how are we doing? Is a spoopy episode? Oh my god! I actually forgot. It's Halloween. Like, is it tonight?
Yeah.
Is Halloween today? Tonight?
No,
Next week?
No, surely not.
I don't know. When is the actual Halloween of Halloween words? I haven't even.
It'll be in 2 days or 3 days from now. Is it on the 31st? 3 days.
Oh, you're talking about from when the listeners are listening.
Yes, because that's when we're recording and that's when we're talking to them.
Yes, because this is a live as they're listening. So
I can't believe you guys missed it again.
At any time that they listen, we just sit here. We actually just sit here waiting. So we're just waiting, and then as soon as you hit play, we go. And then when you hit pause, we stop.
Yep.
Like then.
Pause now for the real effect. Welcome back to the Prod.Cast.
Oh my god. How you been, man? What's happening? What's happening in life? It's been another week.
I had a brain scan.
Yeah, that's right.
So just to hit off on a real high note.
No.
I've been having some serious headaches for maybe
9 days or something?
No, this is the 12th or 11th day today.
God, you're actually dying.
I must have overdosed on ibuprofen last night because I was not overdosed, but I was just instead of 2 tablets, I'm gonna have
12,
4, and then I was
okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. I had 4 maybe a couple hours ago, and then I went to bed. I woke up and I feel great.
Oh, that's good.
So it works. It works.
Ah, okay. You still feel good. It's okay.
It's still there. I can still feel it, which sucks because I don't know what the fuck it is. There's something in the front of my head that is going, hey man, just ow.
Is it with every pulse of your heart? Because that's what my migraine is. And my migraines are always it's pulse. That's when it pain. That's when the pain.
that's when the pain drop.
that's when pain, big pain. It's boom, a boom, a boom, and so every pulse is just intense pain. Yep. Yeah, it's the worst. It sucks real bad. So how did the brain scan go though?
I don't know. Oh, get this though. Fucking. They shoved my head, so you have to lay down on a bed and they shove you in a tube.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Okay. Yeah. MRI machine or whatever.
Oh, dude. It's something else, man.
Yeah, it sounds horrible, man.
My head, turns out, is quite large. and the guy is hey, okay, cool. So you have to put your head in this cradle thing and it sits around your ears and he's here, wear these headphones. And as soon as I put my head in this cradle, I was oh, it's a bit tight already. And then he's oh, and he's trying to put the face cover thing over the front. And he's oh, it's not fitting. And then he squeezes my head together and just shoves it on really fucking hard. And my face is just and he's okay, man, you should be good. And I'm yeah, I'm good, man, thanks.
Yeah, right. And that's hilarious.
And then he fucks off and he's oh yeah, cool, man. Yeah, as he's closing the door, he's yeah, just hit that beeper if anything goes. And then just shuts the door.
Just hit that beeper if what?
If anything. And I don't know, I've never... Yeah. And I've never had an MRI before or been in the machine, ever. I've never heard it, even the TV shows make it sound like it's just a whirring. Yeah. It wasn't that. It was oh dude, it's so fucking loud. And it is some of the noises, I fell asleep in there for maybe a minute. I knew that I fell asleep because anyway, real low notes, fantastic. But it gets high and and it stops, it pauses and it's oh, cool, I've just woken up from the low note. Oh, that's so nice. And it's like screeching. And I like jumped, man. Like there were so many times where it was like, oh, this is nice and calming. And then, oh, fucking Jesus.
Wow. That sounds horrible.
Every time.
That sounds so bad.
Do not get a brain scan if you can, like,
I'll avoid it if,
scan.
you know, unless like I'm dying.
Yeah, you probably get a brain scan.
Yeah.
Like that would be better than dying.
Yeah. You know, I prefer to not die. Oh, thanks. That sounds horrible.
Wait, but on the bright side, I came home. So that was Friday. So that was Friday morning. Came back home and I was just like, oh, let's just go out for breakfast. You know, we'll just do other stuff. And then I had to go back to work. Went back to work. You know, got all my stuff back home. My swag's completely drenched because I left it under a fucking drain pipe, which was silly. But anyway, the really good point it comes as today, which is Saturday.
I mean, you mean Thursday?
I mean, whatever day the listener is listening.
Yep. Friday at 7:15 p.m.
Or it could be Saturday at 8:13 p.m.
Or it could be 3 years from now.
3 years from now.
If someone's listening from the beginning, welcome to the Prod.Cast. I don't understand what you got here. But anyway, God.
The good news is I made eggnog today.
Oh, that's what you're drinking.
That's what I'm drinking. That's what I'm drinking right here.
Oh, man, I need to get in on that. You know,
it's so good.
It will be much easier to get in on that when I live in my new house.
That's right. Tell me more. Tell me more.
So we, Zachary, we have already spoken about this.
I most certainly have.
But for the listeners, because this is good news, because we'll be closer, which means that we can 100%. Make content easier, which means that we can do more dumb shit. And
we could be in the same room.
We could. It would be so much easier.
Instead of us looking like we're looking right at each other, we could be looking at each other.
We'll actually be looking at each other. Amazing. Dude,
like
we might. I've even thought about investing in some different mics. Now, I have. We'll get back to the house thing, but I've been thinking of investing in some stage mics so that we can do a podcast in person a lot better. Because stage mics pick up, because they're very close, right? So they only pick up your voice, and we can all sit in a room. There'll be much less background noise. We can still edit that out. We can still do what we normally do, but it will pick up less of each other instead of having like one mic in the middle of the room. It's techie talk, but I've been thinking that. I've also been thinking of getting a thing mic. No, I'm doing it. Oh boy. No, the clip mic.
Oh, lapel mics.
Those are the ones, yeah. I've been thinking of getting some of them so that we can just record some dumb stuff. Because in my new house, there's a really good spot for a really cool office/recording area. Yeah. Right? And I was thinking about it. And Zakk, how are you with spice?
I've got about 4 different spices in this eggnog.
Yeah, but how are you with hot spices?
I threw up once when someone gave me a teaspoon of like pure chili extract. Apparently that's the right response. That's the right response.
Have you ever heard of the one chip?
Oh, dude. Yeah. We can do that.
Yeah,
actually, a dude brought in Ghost. Not Ghost. It must have been Reaper chips. They were like Reaper. I can't remember. California Reaper. Yeah, that's what it is. They were like Doritos.
Yeah.
And everyone in the I had one of them, and I was like, it's kind of hot, and like it was fine.
No, so the
wasn't
ones
that bad.
The one's meant to. It's literally a single chip. It's in its own package. It's a single corn chip.
Okay, that sounds expensive.
and it's painful, apparently.
Okay.
I think people are playing it on a little much. So I was like, I'm sure. I eat jalapenos. I bought a raw one the other day and ate it. I love me some spicy meatball.
A raw jalapeno. I've done that. I've had a half a jalapeno
Delicious.
with a guy. No, fire. The habanero was delicious.
Okay.
Habanero was delicious.
Okay.
Jalapeno fucked me
Jalapeno
up.
seeds are quite bad.
Oh man.
You get them boys stuck somewhere.
Oh, you're feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing.
But no, because so I bought an old Queenslander. Now,
yeah, you did.
Needs a lot of work, but I got it at a fucking steal in today's housing market. Now, we need to. I'm gonna fucking edit this in. Smash cut to house news.
There you go. There you go. That's what the fucking
market prices.
That's what the listener wants to listen to is fucking high pitched dits.
It's fun. It'll be fun. Today's housing market prices. We didn't even get outbid. We just got outbought of 12 houses. So last weekend.
Oh right, okay.
Last weekend we went to the area in which we're going to live in, which was stated before, but I will not keep saying.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. The place.
And we went to 3 open houses. Two or three. Three, two. Anyway, doesn't matter. I've just looked at so many houses. I've looked at so many fucking houses. I've just lost count of how many houses I've actually physically walked into. No, 2, sorry, and then the third one we bought. Okay, so the first open house, 9 offers after the open house. 9.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Second one, also sold. I don't know if it was on the same day, but it's gone. I have had probably about 7 emails, maybe 12 text messages, and a couple callbacks from real estate agents. And it's all the same stuff. It's, hey Blake, how you going? Unfortunately, that property has sold. Every single one is that.
Oh, that's hell. Shit.
It's hell.
I would not want to hear that, honestly.
It's hell. But anyway, so we found this other place. It's a little bit out. But no one's buying in this area, and I'm just like, I don't understand why. These houses are so fucking cheap.
Yeah.
Oh. God,
you're thinking about that chip.
No, my dinner almost came back up.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Man, I'm telling you, I don't eat much at night anymore. Anyway, we'll get to that. No. So this house...
Housing news.
This house... It needs so much work, though. But this is the wild thing. I don't know if I told you this. I have a group of friends that I occasionally play video games with. One of them moved to Victoria... like 2 years ago. Anyway, now I sent through the house because I was just like, hey boys, look, I bought a house, exciting news, cool. One of them boys, one that moved to Victoria, and I noticed has always been in Queenslanders, currently renovating a Queenslander down there, was like, holy shit, I grew up in that house. I was like, you did fucking not. He's like, I'm not joking.
Oh.
He's like, I grew up in the area. I lived in that house. He goes, it's a corner block. I was like, yeah. And he's like, it's huge, like at the end of town. I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, man, I lived in that house. It's like, before my teen years, I grew up in that house. It's like, he was not actually born. He was born at the hospital, but he lived in that house from a baby.
That's fucking pretty cool.
Going back like 30...
That's small world shit, eh? That is small world shit.
30-something years ago, he was in this house. It is a 100-year-old house. But the chances that I have a friend who grew up in this fucking house is so small. That's insane. I didn't even know the guy was from the area.
Well, now you do.
I do now. But yeah, like,
what did he use the shed for?
Yeah, that's a good question. Because it's falling apart. I should ask him that, actually. I should be like, hey, what the fuck did you do to the shed?
What is hidden in that shed?
Yeah, well, that's what I said. And you know what he said? He goes, my pet rabbit's probably still in the backyard. I was like, oh, God.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh,
actually,
no.
I've thought about that with a lot of houses. After you bought that one, I think I talked about it with Kim, and I was like, there's got to be a lot of dead dogs in backyards.
Pets. Just
dead pets in backyards. Yeah, 100%.
Fish?
And there'd be... fish go down the toilet, don't they?
Not
It
ours.
goes to the sea.
Not
What,
ours.
you bury fish? You
Fucking
bury
we
fish?
bury fish.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, they're in our
Motherfuckers.
backyard. Cat. We buried our cat under a tree.
Yeah. Yeah, I buried my dog at my mum's house.
Mm.
Yeah.
One day.
That's
They're
so weird.
coming back up one day.
You got to think... You know,
when zombies become a thing and they crawl out of their fucking hellhole of a
my previous pet coming out of a hellhole is now a demon dog.
Yeah. Fuck, man, they're scary. Demon dogs are scary. They ain't no one to fuck around with. I'm telling you.
You know what that makes me think about is that there is more dead people than anyone else. There's more dead people than anyone else on the world.
Probably.
Like, dead people compared to live people.
Yeah.
And dead dogs and cats
heaven must
compared
be
to
real
live
crowded.
dogs and
Or
cats.
hell. One or the other. Probably
But it's
hell.
infinite. Surely it'd be an infinite space.
You reckon?
Or it's nothing.
Or it's the dark,
it's reincarnation.
the darker bit. Yeah, but there's more people alive
Yeah.
right now concurrently than there ever have been. So where did the extra souls come from?
From the stars.
Yeah, see, I debugged your fucking...
What are you talking about? You gotta... because you can't just create energy.
You just create a soul?
I don't know.
Where did the soul come from?
Do I have the answers?
Is it from animals? Is there like a set amount of souls? Right.
Okay.
Stay with
So you
me.
got 100 souls.
But what if... No, but there's like... Think about farming. The amount of fucking cattle and stuff that we've introduced into the world because of farming... Like, there would not be nearly as many animals and alive creatures today as there... Oh, but maybe we also run a lot of shit extinct, so... we also kill a lot of shit just through being people.
Maybe some people were mosquitoes in previous lives. And we've
surely there's been a lot of maybe it's like evolution. They slowly go through. So they're a mosquito, and then they're like a cockroach, and then they're like like a lizard, and then they go to like a small mammal, and then they work their way up frog, and then they work their way up the chain until they become the alpha, a turtle. A tortoise. So talking about animals. There's this really fucking weird thing. I've seen it on TikTok. I was like, there's like this snail, and it's like, it's some dude's created this account for a snail, and it's just like a point of view of him like climbing walls and shit. And I was like, what the fuck is going on with this snail? I see it everywhere. It's a question. It's if you were given millions of dollars, and you were immortal, but there was a snail who had like super intelligence, was also immortal, knew your exact location at all times, and its sole job was to touch you, and if it touched you, you die a horrible death.
Yeah. The
question is, what would you do to survive? And that's this whole thing. That's where this whole thing has come from. Apparently.
I would find the snail and then lock it in a box that it can't get out of.
Because it's not. Yes, I said the same thing. So because it's not a different type of snail.
Yeah.
It's just a snail.
Then I could go on living with my millions.
You're given millions of dollars.
And I'm fucking immortal. Like, what else can I do?
You could build a box, put that box inside of a bigger box, and continue this.
You wouldn't have to.
Why?
Because, think about this.
No,
okay,
I'm
it's
talking
a snail.
about... Yes.
It's a snail. It's a snail.
Yeah.
This isn't like... And it's super intelligent. Who gives a fuck? Guess what? I'm putting you in a steel box.
Yeah.
That is welded shut.
Yeah.
And it's like 6mm fucking sheet steel. It is thick. It could be thicker. It doesn't matter. It could be 1 mil.
Yeah,
He's not going to chew through it.
This is the thing. You've still got to put it somewhere where no one else knows, because if someone figures out how to kill you, they may.
Oh, I put it in space. Put it in space. I've got $1 million fucking dollars.
Get your friend Elon. Get Elon. Ezra, as you call him, because you're best friends with Elon. Put it on one of those fucking Tesla Roadsters and shoot that cunt out to space.
Like,
shoot him directly to Mars for all I care.
It's not even that expensive to, like, if you were smart enough, it would be like, okay, cool, there's a snail, and if it touches me, I die, okay? I get a fucking Glad wrap bag, and I fucking just grab it, just zip it up. Guess what? I've attached you to a fucking long-burning, fucking straight-up bottle rocket that just goes into space, and it doesn't come back down. You're done. I've spent, I don't know, maybe $100.
$100 to shoot something in space, but sure.
I don't know. I don't know how much it costs to like say whatever it is, the fuel that I would need and how to fucking aim it. It doesn't matter. That snail is going to fucking space, and it's gonna get frozen, and it's gonna fuck off.
It is immortal, so it can't die.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. It doesn't have to die. It just will never come back.
It's not a bad idea.
Until the inevitable shrinking of the universe and heat death.
According to scientists, our universe is still in its infancy. Like, we are still, as a universe, we are still very young. So what people are saying is like, this ancient race of people and all this sort of stuff. No, we are the ancient race. Because the universe is still so young that the chances...
I'm nearly 30. So you're hitting a lot of the right points here. So. Like, you derailed me so hard just then.
So we're in our infancy. The likelihood of there being another race of anything that is super intelligent as we are, because
like snails.
Like a specific snail.
Okay.
Because we're real smart people. Fuck me dead. The chances are very low. So what is cool to me is that if we somehow get into the history books, one day there may be someone in the future who reads up about this ancient race and finds this hard drive full of weird audio files and listens to this.
Oh, go on.
And they're like, who the fuck are these two idiots?
Oh, God.
One day.
That's the most roundabout way to bring it back to the Prod.Cast.
What do you mean? One day, in a million years in the future, someone could be listening to us right now. I'm just saying.
Look, it's a possibility.
So you could be listening to the podcast now, in 10 days, in a million years.
In an infinite timeline.
Hey man,
anything is possible.
What If's pretty good, by the way. If you haven't watched it, that Marvel.
Oh, that Marvel series. Yeah,
it's pretty good. Just a quick one. I don't really give a fuck either. Anyway, bought a house. Happy days. Super cheap. Very happy.
What a
very
fucking
excited.
Tangent, Blake.
Yeah,
fucking tangent.
I know that got a bit wild, didn't it?
What made you even think telling me about a snail that can?
I don't know, man. I don't know how I got there.
Oh, speaking of fucking weird, like
right, cool.
philosophical shit.
Yeah, I'm down.
You ready for something?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I actually want to look this up because I don't get it fucking wrong. It was something Roku's Basilisk.
What?
Basilisk. Roko's Basilisk. Okay, so it's a thought experiment.
Okay.
So, and I want to make sure I get this right.
Okay.
Okay. So, you have to live your life. Think about this. There is a monster or an AI that will be created in the future,
and it's a snail.
All right. There's a really fucking smart snail.
Okay.
Super intelligent, some might say.
I'm with it. I get it. And you got to hide from him.
No.
Okay.
So, it detects everyone in the Earth. Okay, everyone that's human, everyone that's alive.
I think I might have heard of this. This sounds really familiar. Go on.
And it will kill you if you're if what you have been doing during life hasn't been to progress the human race.
Yes, I've heard of this. And
it's like, but your knowledge of Roko's basilisk means that are you doing it out of your own goodwill, or are you doing it because the knowledge of Roko's basilisk will mean you'll die? Sort of shit. It's knowing something will kill you because you're not doing the right thing, or doing the right thing anyway and not knowing will save you.
Yes.
But because you know of it, you will die.
Yes. It's like this weird, it's like a paradox thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like a whole, if you know of, I would get it wrong, so I'm not even going to try, but it's like you know it, you do the right thing, but you only do the right thing because you know of it, which means you die because you're not doing the right thing for the right reason. Yep. And if you do the right thing without knowing what it is, but it's like this weird thing. It's such a,
It's a fucked up thing. And apparently it has actually sent people crazy. Like, it's like philosophers back in the day like went fucking mad for this.
It's like the SCP Foundation shit. Really cool.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I fucking love that stuff. I've watched even Jackie. I got Jackie into it for a bit there, where we just watch these like 40-minute episodes of like SCP-5956A-12, whatever, and it'd just be some wild ass shit. And you're like, I don't know, where has all of this come from? Because this is the thing, the people who make videos on it, right? There's about 3 of them, and they have their own art styles and stuff, but they're all different. But they all know what the SCPs are. I don't know where they came. I assume it's like a book or
no. It's real. It's SCP was, I can't remember what it's called, whatever it is, but it's a Wikipedia page basically.
Is that it?
Yeah. So it was basically stories of
Wasn't it copy pasta back in the day?
There's
that one that like snaps next when you don't look at it. That was a copy pasta way back in the day.
I think if you look at it.
No. It needs. It's like a stone monster that shits blood or some weird shit.
I think I remember reading that one as well.
Yeah. And it would.
All of the SCPs are just listed. So that's like, and even if they don't exist, like say there's 001 and 002, but 003 might not exist. Yeah. It is just left blank because you can be an author and make SCP-003.
That's so fucking
But obviously, like, all of the lower numbers, like, there's hundreds of them.
There's like this really cool factory one, and it's like some weird machine. You put something in it, and you can choose the type of, like, how much it gets broken down. So you can choose it, like...
like into raw materials sort of
broken down, like, roughly, or it gets broken down finely, or super fine. And it's like, depending on what you put in there, it gets broken down or it gets rematerialized as something else. And so like they'd put like a watch in, they did it as rough and it came out as like gold, like chunks, because it was a gold watch. Oh. So it's like weird shit like that. But then because it's the SCP, they start putting really weird shit in and just trying it. And then eventually they create like another SCP by putting something in there, doing it as fine, and creates a monster that kills everyone. It's fucking cool. I love that shit. I love that shit so much, man.
Yeah.
There's
also an SCP. This is how stupid it got. So there was so many authors that they were putting in, like they were submitting content for this website, and it was basically make your own horror story, or like you read it and you have that suspension of disbelief where you go, if one of these is to exist, all of them must exist. Therefore, the Foundation must exist. Yeah. But you read some of these fucking, like, they're like submissions made by people that are taking the piss.
Yeah.
But they've been submitted and approved.
Oh,
and there's one, like, it's just a normal statue in America somewhere, but they've recognized it as an SCP, but it doesn't do anything.
Oh, nice.
It's the fucking, why it's weird is there's no reason it's weird. It's just a statue, but it's an SCP statue, and it's just a fucking statue.
Nice.
It's just a statue, dude. I can't say it enough. They just went, that's a statue. Done.
We should try and write one.
Yeah.
And have it submitted.
I don't know if they're taken anymore, but they might. They made a game. Like, surely they made a game like back in the day.
There's a few games actually made about it.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, there's like another one which is based on like a library, which is an SCP. So the library is the SCP.
That's what I mean. Like anything could be it. My fucking curtains right here could be an SCP.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they go, well, did they do anything? No, well, they're like, I can't remember. There were different threat levels. What they call them, I can't remember.
Keter.
Keta's fucking like
Keter class or whatever.
Yeah.
Keter's like really high.
Yeah.
I can't remember, honestly. Oh, fuck. Keter's the only one I can remember.
Yeah.
It's been such a long time since I've
It's like you know, like if my curtains fall down and accidentally kill me, Keta class.
No,
fucking
pretty sure Keter class is like not world ending, but it's like quite bad. Like multiple deaths, not a single death.
Oh man, this is one of the worst ones. And the thing is, there's so many of them, and obviously there's been so many approvals.
Yeah.
Like because of all the massive amount of submissions. I remember reading about like just how they were created, like the SCP Foundation sort of shit was created.
Yeah. It was the 09, which is the Origin Council or something like that, Council of 9, something like that, which is like the 9 original members.
Oh no, like I mean like the actual authors.
Oh right.
Yeah, like the guys that made the website for fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, there's one of the ones that they made up was like, it was a fucking SCP so fucking super dangerous, but it needed to be locked in a vault.
Right.
And it was one of these vaults that's like constantly reinforced, like just slapped on stuff, like steel on concrete on fucking whatever, rebar, whatever. Yeah. But the scale of how much what they were saying was like kilometers big to hold something that was like a couple of feet like wide or stuff like that. Like it was something that was quite small, but they used so much reinforcement that it was like a fucking like 10 buildings put together.
Yeah.
And then they're like, but it's underground.
But it's like 10 buildings.
Yeah.
Oh, one. Like one of these SCPs is a factory building and it's a game show. That's the SCP. But it's like Squid Game. Which I haven't watched. I just assume.
I haven't watched it either.
So I've seen the thing. Someone showed how to humanely kill a squid.
Oh yeah, seen that karate chops.
Yeah, karate chop. And literally a comment on it is like, Squid Game when the squid dies. I don't know. It's like the squid when it dies. I don't know. I haven't watched Squid Game. End of the show when the squid dies or something like that.
Yeah.
I love that shit. Actually, there was a because I used to watch a lot of the Yogscast. One of their members, her name's Lydia. But her,
Squidia.
No. Her is Squid Gaming.
Yeah, all right.
And her Instagram handle was Squid Game. Banned.
Oh,
literally,
banned?
She got banned. She's been creating content and shit for years and years. I've probably been following for like 5 or 6 years. Banned. She got banned because like it's like enough people reported her account or something. Got banned. Like, I don't know, probably like a couple million followers, probably. Like,
that's so fucking wrong, eh?
It's pretty bad, hey. It's pretty bad.
Like, I guess, you know, that's
really hard. Like,
that's democracy.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, I don't know. Enough people get upset, you just get cancelled these days.
Yeah, that's it.
I had a guy at work. So a few people at work, because I've changed stores, right? A few people at work have found out that we have a podcast. Now, if they're listening, hello, welcome.
Welcome.
This is your introduction to who I really am as a person.
Guy that thinks about a lot of fucking snails.
Yeah, I'm not this guy at work. I tell you what. Yeah, but like, so I've gotten a lot of people and apparently listening. They're all like, oh yeah, I gave it a listen, and they follow it on Spotify. So hello. Thank you for if you're listening. Probably not.
Maybe.
But one guy was like, and what a name, Mustafa. What a fucking name, tell ya.
Oh yeah, I actually know a different Mustafa.
Yeah. Mustafa.
Yeah.
So his is, well, at least I assume it's pronounced Mustafa.
Well, the guy I knew was called Mustafa.
That's so cool. I didn't know you could say that name a different way. It's the same fucking name.
Mustafa.
So he was like, oh, because I was talking about music, because he's an actor and he's in a fucking movie with Tom Hanks, Elvis. He's in Elvis.
Are they making an Elvis movie?
Yeah. How
do I not know about this? I've been so fucking out of touch with it.
They were filming here in Australia. Tom Hanks was here for like a few years or something. Like, he actually met him. And he's in the movie. And he said he doesn't have lines, but he said he's a cop and he arrests Elvis. So he actually has screen time, apparently.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. He's like, there's like no chance that they don't have, because, you know, people get cut out of scenes all the time. Like, they cut scenes and stuff. He's like, he's like, I don't see them, you know. Anyway, this is a guy I work with. And he was like, oh, do you guys make music? I was like, yeah. And he goes, do you sell your beats? I was like, it's like, we probably should.
Fucking hell. Why? What did he ask?
We have a lot of beats. It's like, why don't we just go onto BeatStars or whatever? We'll do like a joint thing.
Does he want to buy beats?
Probably not. He's not a musician, I don't think. No,
how does he know about selling beats then?
He's a smart guy. He does like investing like I do. We'll get back to that.
Just randomly selecting things. Oh, this one looks good.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we should do a joint name, and we should do a producer tag, and we should just put this shit onto BeatStars.
Okay.
Well, okay. That was easy.
It's not hard, man.
I've really been wanting to get like into making music and stuff. It's been such a struggle. I'm in a really shitty like headspace with where I live. It's really hard.
It won't be long.
It won't be long. Yeah, 35 days from yesterday, and that's settlement date. Exciting stuff. Exciting fucking stuff. But yeah, so back to this investing thing, Zachary.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I have learnt of a little thing called AI marketing. That was a long silence. That was a real long silence.
Wait, it's coming. Tell me more.
So
tell me a little bit more.
So essentially, I gave this Russian website some Bitcoin.
Oh, okay.
And they were like, we'll give you double the Bitcoin back. And I haven't. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh God.
No, so it's essentially bots that they use bots to market on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all this sort of shit. It's literally just I don't know the exact details of it. But last time I checked, which was like a week ago, I was up 88%.
88% of what?
I put $150 in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but like
no,
AI marketing.
Up. I was not up. I had returned a profit of 88%.
To yourself?
Yeah.
All right. So that's like, you'd say almost $300 you'd have, like, if that makes sense.
Yeah, something like that.
Let me start off with, what the hell is AI marketing?
It's literally using AI.
Yeah.
Because AI technology is in a lot of shit, and we don't quite realize that AI technology is in a lot of shit. And you'll find that companies use AI marketing bots to essentially just target the correct people better than like Facebook and shit will do, right? So it's just literally using an AI that learns the patterns of these people and just targets them better. As far as that's my understanding. I'm probably really wrong there. But that's my understanding. That it is an artificial intelligence that does ads.
Yeah. But how are you making money from
Because it's an investment. So I've given money. So they use my money to then make ads. Yeah. And then the company that I've given the money to will take some percentage of it or whatever. And then I'll get my dividends, my returns, my whatever back. So I'm almost at 100% return on investment. And it's been like a week or two.
This is sounding too good to be true.
Well, we'll find out in a few weeks if I can even pull this money out. But the reason I said this is because Mustafa also does it, and I was like, so I'm not gonna plug it or anything. If you want to look into this shit, look into this shit. I said the website, and he was just like, oh yeah, I use that too. I was like, oh really?
Okay.
I was like, this like 21-year-old, like he's acting, he's investing. Like, who the fuck is this guy? He's been in a movie with Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Like what?
He knows about selling beats.
Yeah. I'm like, who the fuck? And he's working at Bunnings?
He's
must
literally every day,
like every time I talk to him, he's like, oh man, just waiting for he's like, I'm waiting for that paycheck. Waiting for that movie money. Like when you make it, I'm like, when you make it, don't forget me, man. Like I can
buy some beats.
Man, I can make some music for a movie or some shit. Like
oh yeah, Mustafa, if you're listening right now, buy some beats. All right, we'll get some beats up on BeatStars.
we definitely won't have them up by the time this is gone. But shit, you know, fuck it.
Oh god, no.
No. We take I'm surprised we even do the podcast.
I'm surprised that like when I came back from ACAP that it was like so easy to get back into like the swing.
I know, right? Like, oh man, fuck. So my mum was watching the video, and we had a bit of a hiccup there because for some reason your audio cut out, and I checked the fucking file, like the actual edited file, and it was fine. And I watched it back through Premiere Pro, it was fine.
Okay.
Just when exporting it shit itself. I don't know.
Oh.
So I re-uploaded it this morning. But she was just like, she's like, man, your guys like synergy. She's like, you guys have that relationship, and I was like, yeah, it's like a Hammond James May like Clarkson sort of vibe.
Top Gear
vibes, you know, like Grand Tour vibes, like, you know, it's like that relationship of us being fucking idiots, like, you know, that's good. It's good. Yeah, she's like, yeah, love it. She's like, oh, by the way, the audio is shit itself. I was like, oh, fuck.
This is last night. Work so well together. Couldn't hear that one dude for a while.
Zakk like just stopped
mid sentence.
It was, I listened to it. I was like, oh fuck,
it was talking,
and so this is me last night frantically fucking edit, and then I hit upload, and then I was like, I'm going to bed. I went to bed, came back out, realized it didn't like upload properly. I'm like, fuck. So I uploaded this morning again. I think it's out. I think it's back up.
Just take the audio. So like I'm
going to this time. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I do the editing of it like pretty much like I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so it's Saturday. So we're recording on a Saturday because I'm working a death shift. Yeah. I'm working a fucking death shift tomorrow. 2 till 10 o'clock on a Sunday night.
That's the Lord's Day of rest.
I do get Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off now. So
oh wait, from now on?
No, this week. So I work. So boss man Baz, who really wants to be on the fucking podcast, really does. Tells me
you tell him if he wants to get on this fucking podcast, Sundays and fucking Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah.
Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays.
Yeah. I told
him away.
I told him, man. He's like, oh, just let me on. I'm like, mate, it ain't my decision. I'm like, we got a council, brother. Like, we need a majority vote here. Yeah. But he really wants to be on. I'm like, that's unfortunate.
Man, that sucks to suck, man.
Yeah. But every time he's like, oh, but you might know who I manage. I'm like, who's that, Baz? He's like, oh, you might have heard of him, Marshall. Like, oh yeah. He's like, yeah, Marshall Mathers. Like, you're a fucking idiot. Every time he's like, yeah, no, me and Marshall go way back. Yeah. Like, you're a fucking idiot. Every single time he's like, yeah, Marshall Mathers, fuck off. But yeah, so I'm working a death shift tomorrow. Sucks the big balls, but I get Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off, which is nice because I'm buying a house, and then I need to organize pest and finance and movement all that shit.
To the next fucking place.
Yeah,
like to the new job at the new place.
Yeah, that too. Which I'm not actually going to do that till it goes unconditional. Once it's unconditional, then I'm going to. Because I'd hate to like get to a point where it's like we're almost there, and then like something crazy happens and we don't end up buying. So once it's unconditional, we can't go back. That's it.
And then you're not driving. Then you're not driving an hour to work. You're driving 2.5 hours to work.
Yeah, literally. It would literally be like the fucking. I'd just kill myself.
Oh man.
I just ended.
Oh dude.
I just
imagine
end it.
5 hours of your life just driving every day.
I'd just end it. I'd end it now.
You'd fall asleep. Like that's
I'd
like
die. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't end it because I'd already die. I'd die from the drive.
You would have died from the drive.
I would have fallen asleep and died at some point. Yeah. Or I'd end up sleeping in the car. And then I'd get home to shower to go back to work.
Hey, there's a bed right here, man.
Hell. Yeah, I'll sleep on your couch. I'll sleep on your couch.
Couch there.
Man, it's been a fucking long week, but you know what has made this week so much better?
Listening to music.
Talking about music, though.
Oh, dude, speaking of music.
Can I just say...
Oh, I don't have it. Yeah, go on.
Can I just say... This is my album of the year. And can I just say... There's a song in here that is my song of the year.
Wow, not my album. Cool.
Really?
no, I meant like the
oh,
EP
you're fucking... I gotta be honest, I think there was more money put into this one, Zach.
just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Dude, I fucking loved this album so much.
Yeah?
Like...
All right. Well, that's a good review.
10 out of 10.
Do you reckon there's no skips on this song? Every song is a big winner.
Oh,
there's nothing wrong.
This is what happened. I got to beam like this, right? Yeah. And we're gonna listen to this song, you and I, after this, because unless you like, it is next fucking level. I got stuck on that song. I didn't really. Being Like This is number 9.
Yeah. I don't remember it. Oh shit, I don't remember.
Dude. I'm not even kidding when I say I've probably listened to that song 100 times this week.
Right.
Yeah. Like I literally had it on repeat for 3 days back and forth. Like so that's 6 hours straight. That's kidding.
Fucked up.
I'm not kidding. It is my favorite song this year. That's come out this year. Easily. Wow. Easily my favorite fucking song. Other than that though, so Being Like This is number 9. We didn't listen to the deluxe edition. There's 14 songs. I don't really remember the last 4. I'm gonna be honest. I know Kiss Me More because it's popular. Ain't Shit is like, it's okay. I can't remember what Imagine.
I liked Ain't Shit. Yeah. I thought it was good.
It sounded like, it reminded me of that Bees in the Trap by Nicki Minaj.
I feel like a lot of this album, not a lot of this album, but a fair whack of this album is Nicki inspired.
Oh, she's got a really unique voice. But yeah, so
she even says it in Get Into It.
Yeah, Get Into It. I told you Get Into It. It's like real. It's a weird, satisfying song to listen to.
I actually like it. I would skip to it. I would listen to Woman Naked and then I'd be like, boom, straight into like Get Into It. I would skip Payday.
Payday's not bad. I don't like
Payday. I do not like Payday.
It wasn't bad.
That was the song.
Yeah.
No. I'm not having it wasn't bad. It's weird. The singing, like it's the little baby voice stuff. I can't handle it.
Yeah.
The baby voice.
You know what
song.
though? There was this bit in Payday that I really fucking liked, and I remembered it because as soon as I heard it, but it was a lead up. I could tell, like I think it was the bridge. It was one voice, then it was 2, then it was like 3, and then the final line had like 5.
Yeah.
So like 5 vocal
like a harmony.
Yeah, like harmonies. Yeah. So it was like a growing harmony, and it sounded cool as hell.
Actually, there's a lot of times that happens in this album as well, especially with the Ariana Grande song.
That I don't do drugs. There must be a story behind that.
They're all stories.
No, between like Mac Miller and Ariana Grande, like there has to be a story behind. I don't do drugs. Ariana Grande's ex Mac Miller died to overdose. Got to be a story there.
I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It's deeper than that.
I think there's a story there, Zakk.
She wouldn't have written this song and other songs like it.
So there is. I think Woman. I think it's Woman. You Right. Kiss Me More. Right? No. Hang on. Those 3 songs are on Bunnings Radio.
Oh. Right, okay.
Yeah, so they're coming on and I'm like, oh, let's fucking go.
That's really cool.
Let's go. So I was listening to the album at work because it was on the fucking radio, dude. So good. Yeah, I'll let you because I've said that I fucking love this album. I feel like you might not be on the same wavelength as me.
I had a good time with this album actually. I've told this is the second time that I've listened to an album after coming back, and I'll go, hey Kim, you should get this album. And this is a highly sexual album. Like almost every song is fucking filled with fucking, and it definitely doesn't put me off listening to it. Like I really enjoyed listening to this entire fucking album, except for Payday. Sort of put me off with the baby voice thing.
I get that.
I think it was Get Into It. There was that wolf howl that I know from Baby No Money's On God.
Yeah.
And because I loved listening to that song, and you hear that, and I'm like, oh shit, I think that, because like immediately I thought that's Baby No Money. And then I was like, oh, maybe Baby No Money's on this song. It didn't have anything to do with him.
No,
it was fucking Y2K. Dude.
Y2 fucking K.
Has like fucking 5 songs on this fucking...
Yeah,
so 6, if you include the deluxe.
3, 4... Yeah.
Like, that was a really cool fucking thing to like notice.
And it is so sick that we're starting to realize this sort of shit.
Yeah,
that we're realizing beats.
The producers, man.
The producers. We're starting to recognize producers in songs. We're familiarizing ourselves with producers and shit in these songs, all because we break down the albums. Yeah, man. Because we listen to them and we go through and we have a look at who's producing, and we're like, oh, well, it's like, oh shit, that guy did this, and it's like, and then we figure out what their sound is, because everyone has a sound.
Yeah.
And they all use certain things. And man, look, Get Into It. I really love that. I love all of the songs. I love this album, man. I love this album. This is a good album.
Can I just say as well that the song You Right with The Weeknd,
yes,
actually sounds like Abel himself made the song and was like, this is the song. Sort of shit. I can't like. It sounds like a Weeknd song.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised.
And then they've just had like Doja Cat on it.
Yeah. He's written for a lot of people.
Yeah, well, I think we were talking about it before that he was a producer for ages before, like for Drake and shit. Before
he wrote most of Take Care.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so Take Care, which is an album released in 2011. Bro, that album 10 years old. 10 years. I remember when that album came out. Funny that we're talking about Drake, though.
How does how many times has this happened now? This is the third time. This is the third time that it's linking in.
Fucking boom! Let's go.
Boom! Let's get it.
So we're listening to Kanye.
Let's go.
We're listening to Drake this week.
Yeah.
We're listening to Drake. What album are we listening to?
Certified Boy Lover.
Whoa. Well, too far.
Yeah, Certified Lover Boy, man. I already like this album.
So do I. This is the thing. Like, everyone else I talk to is like, I didn't like it. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I get it. I get if it's not like, it wasn't the best, but it's good.
It's a good album.
It's good.
It's not his best album. It's not
Take
the
Care
best album.
It's a fucking great album.
Good album.
Take Care is my favorite album from Drake. I love all of the songs.
It's like, say, that fucking Donda you can't be like, okay, cool, Donda has to be the best because it's the newest. No. It's a progression in the artist's storyline.
I'm really dreading doing Donda.
Really? I'm kind of looking forward to it because it has been.
It gives me
a long time.
I couldn't. I got like 3 songs in. I was like,
really?
I couldn't do it.
I listened to it all the way through about 4 times. Really? I made sure that I didn't enjoy it before I started listening.
I hope we leave Donda for a very long time and then we forget about it and then we come back to it in like 10 years. That's what I hope. I hope it's 10 years before we listen to Donda. There's so many more albums that are much better.
I wouldn't look at Transistor if I was you.
Fuck. I don't want to do it.
No, I haven't even done anything yet.
So look, just to bring it back, I recommend the fuck out of Doja Cat's album. I have already been recommending it.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. I just love, man. It's
a good album.
Her voice is, I was talking to someone at work today in the lunchroom about her. This is someone who jumped on and was like, "Oh, I'll follow your podcast on Spotify." It's like, "Say,
cool. Thank you."
I was like, "Oh, well, this week we're listening to Doja Cat," and she was like, "Oh, fuck yeah, Doja Cat's sick," and we started talking about Doja Cat, and like talking about where Doja Cat came from, which is Moo. Have you heard Moo?
No.
Oh man, I'm gonna show you two. I'm gonna show you Being Like This Again. I'm gonna show you Moo. Moo's the dumbest fucking song, man.
All right.
She's a big memey girl. But I found Doja Cat from Kenny Beats because he did a the Cave episode with her.
Is this before the big viral TikTok sensation that was?
Say So.
Say So,
yeah. Because it's like, so when Kenny Beats did it, she was still very like, I don't want to say like kid, but like she was very immature. It was like her like fashion and stuff. It was like, there was like a little backpack and like just
the anime kid.
Yeah, like a weird anime kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when Say So came out, it was like, oh, she's a proper adult. Like,
damn.
Oh, she's an adult. Okay.
Oh shit.
And now she's more like, I don't know.
A woman?
Yeah. Well, that's the whole
title of the first song.
The whole fucking album, really. It's, I don't know. It's a good album. Recommend. Big fan.
Yeah.
Listening to good old Drake, Drizzy.
Yeah.
Drizzy, go and play him.
Sea Breezy.
What?
No, we're not listening to Sea Breezy. Chris Brown.
Ludacris. Other names he goes by.
Fucking
Luda.
What's the name of the guy? Is it Ludacris in Fast and Furious 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Fucking love that guy.
Wait, what's the guy's name that's in the fucking car in the first one and he's like, Menage!
Oh, no,
Monica!
I can't remember, man. All I know is that one line is Monica.
Oh, God. Like, such a good line. Such a good, whoever that character is.
That's the second Fast and the Furious, I'm pretty sure.
No, that's the first one. That's like the first race.
Oh, it is. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, with the Supra, right? Is it?
I think he has a Supra. Yeah, it's a red car. The red Supra.
No. It's the Eclipse. An RX-7. It's the Eclipse and it's the green Eclipse. And Dom has the RX-7, and because it zooms into the engine bay of the RX-7, and it's got pistons.
Yes, it does.
And for all you non-car people out there, RX-7s don't have pistons.
No, they're a fucking wankel engine.
Yeah, they are the big wankel. They have a rotary. They have a turby turny boy.
Do you reckon it was a fucking 3-rotor?
No.
You reckon that RX-7 wasn't a 3-rotor?
Yeah.
Just a twin rotor?
Yeah, it would have been a 13B twin turbo because that's what they came stock.
So yeah, Dom doesn't fucking.
Dom don't work on
aftermarket
engines.
shit.
No, he's all
doesn't.
about family. I think is that us? We got anything?
Yeah.
What?
Sure.
Dude, did you know that we're uploading on YouTube?
Oh, dude, I just found out. Still can't find it, but we're on YouTube.
I don't know why it's so fucking hard to find.
Yeah. Because you know what it is. If you put in the Prod.Cast, you find the Prod.Cast with Prodigy, who hasn't uploaded in years.
Yeah.
It's a dead channel. And whoever the Prodigy is not the Prodigy that you think he is.
No, because the lead singer of the Prodigy died.
Yeah.
We should do a Prodigy album.
Like Invaders Must Die or something like that.
Oh, fuck, I love that album so much.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Invaders Must Die. Oh, I love that song, dude. I fucking love that song. Oh, we did do Prodigy.
Even if we were to do the fat one with the crab at the front, fat of the people fat land.
I don't fucking know, man.
The
I don't
fat
know.
of the masses, the fat around the heart. I can't remember what
I
the
know.
fucking album name is. That's it. I'm looking it up. Listen to me. Fucking
Tickety tap tap, tickety tap tap tap, tickety tap.
the fat of the land. I'm pretty sure it's called the fat of the land. The fat of the land. There you go.
Well done.
I did it.
Omen's also a good song. There's a Japanese band that covered Omen. They're a screamo like metal band, but they sound very like Western. They sound very like Parkway Drivey.
Flyleaf?
What?
It's not Flyleaf.
No.
I don't think they're even Crossfaith.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Great band. All of their songs, it's all Japanese, but the lead singer sounds like old
Maximum the Hormone. That was it. That was the other one I was thinking
man. I don't think they're on Spotify still.
Yeah, I know.
It's so upsetting, dude.
Good luck getting an album too.
It's the only thing that what.
Good luck getting an album too.
Yeah, I know.
It's just ridiculous.
We'd actually have to torrent it. I mean, download legally.
Find a source in Japan.
Because I will download it legally because I already own a physical copy of the album. I just can't play it.
Wait, seriously?
No.
Is that I was going to say
that's how it works. Yeah. Because if you legally own a copy of that, you're not illegally downloading it because you legally own a copy.
So if I was to burn, that doesn't. Yeah.
No, because you can't give it to someone else because then it's an illegal copy because they don't legally own it. You legally own it. You can have a copy of something you legally own.
Oh God. That I only legally own half of the Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Time to start deleting. Hold up, just give me a second.
Yeah. It's like with Steam. So we don't legally own any of it.
No.
We're like lease. We have like a semi-permanent lease on that video game.
Yeah.
Because the rights can be revoked real fucking quick.
Yeah.
You get caught hacking in a video game, you lose your account. Tough titties.
See you later.
You just lost $10,000 worth of video games. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
That would be me. Oh, man.
Do you remember Limmy fucking playing Tarkov?
Yeah,
he got a fucking hardware banned, and he was literally doing nothing wrong. He just bought a CD, keyed, and then was like,
from a reputable source.
Hey, that's what we did, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's not reputable at all.
And then we're still playing. He's not.
Yeah, we are. I mean, literally
the
company's like, we literally, like, you can only buy a legal copy from us, and we're like, but this guy's selling it $50 cheaper, so
yeah, see you later.
It's like, eat my dick.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that'll about do us.
Let's end it on the piracy.
Yeah, let's end it on piracy. I want to be a pirate one day.
Oh, the
I wanna be
Prod.Cast basilisk.
I want to.
If there's a point in the future where you know someone that you hate, but you haven't told them about the Prod.Cast, and then they find out about the Prod.Cast, you die.
Oh my god! Wow,
The Prod.Cast basilisk.
Let's turn this into an SCP, just to bring it all back. What did we talk about this episode? Oh boy, a lot of
so much dumb shit.
Yeah, all of the dumb shit. Thanks for listening. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Join our Discord. Come talk some shit with us. Like it's if you don't have Discord, fair, and if you don't want to get it, also fair.
Just get it.
Yeah, you can. It's literally if you don't have Discord, what rock are you living under? Honestly,
if you don't have Facebook, who are you?
Yeah, what kind of?
If you don't have Twitter, no one's listening.
I mean, I don't have Twitter, and I never will. I don't.
We have Twitter.
Do we though?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Tell you what, it's just uploads. There's no other content in
No one else does that. So yeah, follow us on all of the socials. That's all in the show notes. Follow us, subscribe to us on YouTube to get
please
the video format of this podcast released probably at random times because I haven't really got it down pat yet. Yeah, you know.
It's still good.
Woo! I think we're done.
I'm telling you, take this audio and then just shove it straight into the video.
I will be. You better believe it.
Hey, Blake, I'll catch you next week.
Oh yeah, we don't really say that.
All right, I'm stopping it now.